Hey traders, welcome back. I'm Kenya with BK Trading Academy, where we help new and struggling traders learn how to trade with structure and guidance. It is a beautiful day in the office. It is New York session, and I have an awesome multi-time frame analysis on NAS100. So let's go ahead and hop right in. All right, so let's hop into NAS100. Let's take a look at what we're seeing from a monthly perspective. Now, we have been seeing NAS100 grow after we were recovering from the pandemic, and I always like to follow the structure. So notice here we have a low, we have a high, the market provided a brief correction to the downside, and then I will just say we pushed higher because all of this is pretty much minor in between. We didn't really have any type of correction here. The market continued to push lower. We did have a brief pullback there, and then the market pushed higher and broke below that area to continue pushing downward. So I really would say we are quite bearish right now, but I do think that we are still pretty bullish from a monthly perspective, but we possibly could be breaking lower soon. So notice here in this support cluster here on the monthly, the price has come and rejected this area to the upside 4 times in a row. So in October, November, December, and here we are in January. So this is a very important structure where the market also provided a previous brief correction back in 2020, came back, retested it as support and pushed to the upside. And now we are seeing a very similar move. So considering that, I want to keep my eye on this monthly structure level as any type of pullback opportunity, because if we continue to get rejection, we could continue to go long from the area. But since we've missed this rejective support area, for example, if you were swing trading, this would have been your opportunity. There's 2 things that could happen right now, guys. We have an impulse to the upside, and we do have a pullback or flag formation that is forming here on the actual monthly time frame. So considering this, will we continue to see growth? It is very possible, very, very possible, right? But I do think that it will take some time if that does happen. So in the short term, what we're going to be doing is looking for some type of bearish opportunity from the lower time frame, especially if you are a short-term swing trader like I am, or a scalper. I love scalping NAS100, especially in between trading Forex when the market is quite slow. So right now on the weekly time frame, you can see I have the price captured inside of this channel, and the market has provided a move from this support pushing to the upside. One thing you will see on our weekly is a potential W formation pattern that is forming right now, and soon price will go to retest the neckline of that W formation. So what I'd like to see is a possible move upward into this resistance area for a nice opportunity back to the downside, and possibly to where price is sitting right now at the 1141 zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down to the daily time frame, and let's look at this a little bit more clear. So now on the daily, you'll notice that as we move down, it's going to sort of look like the price is ranging within this area. So if I just kind of draw this just like this, you'll see that we are in a bit of a range, right? So there are 2 things that can happen. We possibly even could see the market roll back to retest support again, to which if it does, if it continues to hold support, this could be an opportunity where you could look to go long if we continue to have bullish confirmation from the zone. We could also see where the market will continue upward to retest the neckline of this area, which I will be looking for a rejective bearish move to the downside back to support at 114444. Okay, so that would look something like this, for a continued move to the upside to break the neckline of that W formation pattern, and for the price to continue pushing up to possibly get back to resistance at 13699. Now, do you guys agree with that? Do you think that is something that could possibly happen? I want you to pause this video and comment below and let me know if this analysis makes sense to you, and if it is something you agree with or you have a different idea. So in the short term, my bias is short, and I'm going to be looking for an opportunity off this daily neckline for the price to give us an impulse to the upside and a rejective signal from this area back to where price is now. Okay, so that will be a really good opportunity. But another thing that could happen is once the price does get back to this area, so to the neckline of this area, we want to be watching for some type of break, a retest, and a possible bullish continuation to the upside. So I've given you multiple scenarios to trade this pair, but overall, I will be looking for a bearish opportunity from this weekly daily neckline of this pattern for push down and move up, and then we will just monitor it step by step. So I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Hope it was very simple for you. All you have to do is set an alert here on TradingView. You want to be able to set your alert before price gets to the area. So let me show you how to do that in case you're new with working with alerts. So I'm on TradingView, and you're simply going to go to alert, and you're going to make sure you always look at the price where you want to be alerted. So on TradingView, you don't want to, for example, set the price right at the wick area if you expect for the price to reject within the zone. You want to set it probably a few points or pips before it actually gets to the area so that you're notified in a proper amount of time and you have time to enter into the trade. So I would say at 12046 or so would be enough time for you to get a notification, and you should already know how you want to execute, and you basically are just looking for your confirmation on the 4-hour, for example. So on the 4-hour, what this could look like, notice how it is now forming resistance right in this area. So I think we possibly could see it pull back a bit and then continue upward. So when it gets here, we're going to be looking for some type of bearish confirmation, selling pressure to come in, some type of wick rejection in the zone like we saw previously. And if we get a nice wick rejection within the zone, then we definitely want to consider shorting. What we also possibly could see is that the market will provide us some type of selling pressure to the downside. It may come back to create a double top formation on the 4-hour and continuation to the downside. That could also be a confirmation that you look for. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this free analysis. Be sure to read the description of this video. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, be sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can know when we do upload our next video. Also, guys, for the month of January, we do have $400 off on the Academy lifetime membership. You can go to bktradingacademy.com, enter code BK2023 at checkout, simply click enroll now, and you can enter that code for $400 off. We're grateful to have helped many of you in the area of trading and hope to continue helping more of you. If you have any comments or need help with anything, comment below and we'll be sure to answer as soon as we can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.